In order to stay relevant and have your audience and fans continuously engaged, it is very important to stay consistent. If you drop a single and it does very well and fans are eating it up and they're enjoying the song, they're probably waiting for you to drop the next single. But if you're absent and you're inactive for 6 months to a year or a couple of months and you are not feeding your audience, then you're gonna lose that momentum. In order to be successful, you have to remain consistent. So that means continuously dropping new music. But what do you do if you're feeling burnt out? You don't have the motivation to consistently drop music. Watch this entire video as I explain how you can remain consistent efficiently. What up, it's GTech. My name is GTech and I'm a hip hop artist helping other hip hop artists grow their music through marketing and branding. I'm not a professional marketer. I'm just learning everything on my own while sharing knowledge that I've learned while applying it to my own music and brand. If you enjoy the free content, feel free to subscribe and like for more content. If you watched my previous videos, you'll see that I explained the importance of staying consistent and maintaining your fan base. You do not want to be a one-hit wonder. You want to be able to drop music consistently so you can maintain your fan base consistently. And the only way of maintaining this momentum is to constantly building your catalog. If new fans see that you're dropping consistently, then they'll be more likely to stick with you. Because if they find a new artist and their last song was released about a year ago, they probably won't stick with you because they see that you're not consistently dropping new music. So what purpose is it for them to look out for you? If you're a hip hop artist or any kind of artist like me that is still building their audience, you have to do it brick by brick. And by doing that, you have to release music consistently so it continuously engages your fans. If you're a hip hop artist or any kind of artist like me that is still building their audience, you have to do it brick by brick. By doing that, you have to release music consistently so it continuously engages your fans. I would say it would be essential to release new music either every month or every other month, month and a half. If you can do it every month, I think that is a good medium and a good healthy balance of staying consistent, continuously releasing music on a regular basis. Some might find success in dropping music every week, but and some people might have that work ethic, and that is definitely commendable, but it can get exhausting, you get overwhelmed, and also it does not allow you enough time to promote the song. As I explained in my earlier videos, I would say you should account for at least a few weeks to a month to properly promote your song. Also, Spotify editorial playlists will not accept a song if you pitch it to them 48 hours before it's released. You need to give them a few weeks before they can accept it. They need a few weeks beforehand because they need time to review it and to see where it would be appropriate. So dropping music consistently for about every month, every other month or a month and a half is a good way to stay consistent. I would like to use hip-hop artist Russ, for example. Russ is a very successful independent artist, and he's very well known to be successful as an indie artist without depending on a major label for his success. He was not an overnight success. He dropped about 11 projects continuously back to back, and it did not gain him much traction, and he was still getting mediocre streams. After this, he decided to drop one single every single week on SoundCloud. From then on, he started to gain a little bit of traction, but he was not an overnight success. Like I said, this momentum gradually built over time because he had such an enormous catalog of music. Russ is very known for his consistency and his determination, and that's why being consistent is so important if you really want to break out as an artist. I'm sharing these things because I'm not trying to portray myself as this huge artist, and I'm obviously not trying to say that I'm on the same level of Russ. I'm still trying to build my fan base, and I'm trying to do it from the bottom up and trying to build a foundation. And by doing that, I'm trying to build my catalog and and build as much music as I can and release consistently. And I share all of this content and I share everything that I'm saying in this video because it's something that I'm trying to apply myself. And a lot of things that I express and share on this channel, I have found success for me because it's things that I'm not going to tell you to do if I'm not doing it myself. So the big question is, how do you stay consistent? What is the best way to do it? Plan to remain consistent. The most effective and efficient way to do it is to compile a catalog of 12 songs. So that does equate to an entire album, and I've explained this before in my other videos that it is essential. It's better if you release singles rather than albums because you're spending so much time in creating this album that might take a few months to a year to maybe even a few years, and then once you drop it, you have nothing else to follow up from it because you spend so much time on building this album. If you had those 12 songs, you can release those throughout the entire year, so you're staying consistent every single month, because every single month your fans are it's predictable and they know that you're gonna release a next song the following month. A lot of artists will work on a song, they'll get excited, and they'll want to drop it as soon as possible without even promoting it or focusing on a pre-release plan. And then sometimes it'll flop, and then they'll release another song maybe a week after, and then they don't have anything else for a while to follow up on those releases. If you invest enough time in focusing on these 12 songs, then you won't have to worry about playing catch up and trying to figure out what song should go next or what single should I drop after, because you've already have this in the vault. You stash it and then you release it accordingly. This will also allow you to be predictable in front of your fans so they know and expect a new song every month. And this will help your audience. It's very important to feed your fan base. Have you ever had a favorite artist and they only drop music like every year or every few years? I mean, look at Rihanna. She hasn't dropped new music for like a decade. So invest in your time and spend the next few weeks on working on your catalog, so then you'll be set for the next year. Then you don't have to worry about having to release new music or figure out what song you're going to release next. If 12 songs is too much for you, you can break that down to 6 songs. So if you spend a lot of time in working on these 6 songs, you'll be good for the next 6 months, and then you can take a break and then work on the next 6 songs. Having this catalog ready will allow you to have more time in spending on the marketing and the promotion of each single. So this is a current plan that I'm personally working on right now. I wouldn't have an entire catalog set and ready to go. I would drop a single and then it almost took me an entire year to drop my next single. So this way I'm more comfortable in releasing my next single because I already know what's coming out. So I do have the rest of this year planned. I do have a song that's released out right now. It's called I Met Her at Caravana, and then I have another song lined up when summer ends. I will leave this song in the description below in case you want to check it out. So I find that this method is the most effective and efficient way of staying consistent and also keeping your fans engaged and sticking with you because they know that you're going to consistently drop music. A bonus tip that I can give you is if you have these 12 songs ready and plan out what song you want to release at which month. For me, I live in Canada, so we have about 4 different seasons. So I will release a very hype, upbeat song that people want to party to during the summer months when it's really warm. And then I have another song that I'm planning to release when it gets colder. It's a little bit more chill and more emotional, and I'm gonna drop that during the winter months when people are usually inside and they just want to hang out indoors. So it's a great way to strategize and market when you want to release your music. So that is a little hack. That is something to give you and help you to remain consistent, so you don't burn out and you're not constantly chasing and trying to figure out what song to release next. And this way you remain consistent and you have more time for other things that you can work on. Again, it doesn't have to be 12 songs. It can even be 6. It can even be 3. The point is to stay ahead of schedule and manage your time wisely. So I really hope this helps. Let me know in the comments what you think, if there's anything that I can help you with, any clarification. So I really hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments what you think of this plan. Maybe there's a different kind of strategy or a different kind of plan that works for you. I don't know, maybe you find success in dropping music every single week. If you enjoy the free content and you enjoyed watching this video, feel free to like and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one, and I'm out.